Hi there guys, it's Jamie from Laid Right Flooring on the Sunshine Coast. We've got a perfect opportunity here with this empty property that we're in to sort of show you guys a little bit of what goes through the process of when we're looking to replace tiles or the vinyl floor. So one of the most important things is loose and drummy tiles. We need to identify them and we need to remove them if they're loose or drummy because they can cause failure of any other product that goes on top of it. So what we need to do this is we just need a piece of metal. In this case, I'm just going to use a key. It's nice and easy. Most people have got them in their pockets. So what we're going to do is just going to come down to the floor level and we're just going to have a good tap about. You want to make sure that you tap every aspect of the floor. Now, usually it's handy to have a little bit of blue tape or something like that with you. And then that way you can just mark any of the tiles that you identify as drummy or loose. And then you, yeah, like I say, helps paint a picture of the entire condition of the tiled floor. So what we're going to do is just have a little tap. Okay, so we're nice and solid here. Now, I've already assessed this floor, so we've got a cracked tile here, which is drummy. So I'm just going to show you the difference between a drummy tile and a solid tile. So this is what a solid tile sounds like, and this is what a drummy tile sounds like. So hopefully you guys can hear the difference. So once again, when we come to site, this is something we do with every tile floor so that we know what it is that we're dealing with and we can provide an accurate quote to the customers. So you guys know exactly what level of prep you're in for. Obviously the noise is quite distinctive. Now, if it's just one or two of these, what we can do is we can just pop them out, get the glue off, prime up, and then we apply a deep fill self-leveling compound to bring it up to the height of the rest of the tiles, in which case we then, once the floor's clean, obviously nothing can be done over this, we'd apply a sand embedded primer and then flood coat over the top of that. Now, in the case of this house here, there's a lot of cracked tiles, a lot of drummy tiles, and it's just uneconomical because unfortunately self-leveling compound is expensive, especially when you're doing deep fills. Sometimes it's more economical for us just to get the tiles out and start again from the concrete subfloor. So in the case of this place, what we do is we get the jackhammer trolley out, hook up the dust extraction system, get rid of all the old tiles, and then we grind the subfloor, get the glue off, and get us down to a nice, clean, fresh concrete subfloor for us then to work on. So another thing to consider when you're looking at replacing tiles with vinyl or hybrid flooring is your skirting boards and things like that. So in the case of this place, the skirting board has been installed on the wall and then the tiles have then been installed up against it. So you're already losing the height of your tile, which, you know, in some cases, be anything between sort of 8 to 15 mil for a floor tile. It all depends on what tiles you've had put down. So if we were to flood coat over the top of this to give us a nice smooth and clean finish, what we do is we put a 4 mil flood coat down. So you're going to lose another 4 mil of your skirting boards. And then when we then come and put the product down, if you're doing a vinyl floor, you're looking at anything from 3 mil for a vinyl floor up to 5 mil. If you're doing hybrid, you're starting at around 6.5 and jumping up to about 8.5 millimeters. So if you're taking another 10, 11 mil or whatever off of this, it's soon gonna, you can have none of this lower part of the profile showing of your skirting board. Just another thing to consider when you're looking at replacing tiles with the vinyl flooring. Also another thing to consider is if you've had any recent kitchen renovations or anything else like that done, quite often they'll be built on top of the old tiles. Once again, it's not the end of the world. We can get them out. It's just a case of cutting them out and then bringing them back level. But just another thing to consider when it comes to this level of prep. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you are looking at replacing your old tiles and putting a nice clean modern vinyl floor or a hybrid floor down, please give us a call on 0497 600 165, or alternatively visit www.laid-right.com.au and we'll be happy to come over, assess the floor for you and provide you with an accurate quote to get rid of the tiles or go over the top of them and replace it with a lovely new vinyl floor. Thank you.